So hi all, welcome back to Ego, the skill provider. So what I'm exactly going to tell you about something called structure, right? Structures are very important to frame sentences. If you don't know how to frame sentences, it is quite difficult for you to speak English or to write English. That you know very well. Okay. So what is more important that we have to frame sentence correctly. So for that, what you need something called structure, and this is something called the basic pyramid. Okay, so you must have gone through this pyramid. Those who are new joinees, they have gone through that. So this is something called bottom of the pyramid. Something called structure is there, you can easily check it out. And this is something called structure. And whenever I say structure, I'm not talking about to tension time. That is the basic structure, right? I'm going to tell you some other things today. Okay, so this is the structure that lies in the bottom of the pyramid. If you don't know how to structure a sentence, you can't speak English, right? So today we are going to learn some other structures. And what is that? Here is something called, this is our topic, how to use WH words with ever. This topic I have taken, I believe, just I took this topic 3 or 4 months before, but still you people are having a lot of hard time whenever you are trying to use whatever, whenever, wherever, whoever, who is ever, however, right? So that's why you have taken something called how to use WH words with ever. What will the meaning and how to use it? That's very important, right? We have to check it out how to use it. ଆମେ ଆଜି ଦେଖିବା, let me tell you a little bit in Oriya. Lot of new guys are there. So ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି WH words are useful for framing sentences. I mean framing questions. What's your name? When did you come? Where did you go? Who are you? Which bag you like the most? Which color you like the most? How are you? So these are the things you have been using continuously for quite some time, right? So ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ sentence ବନେଇବା ପାଇଁ ହେଲେ, if you want to make a question, so obviously these WH words are very important. Here I missed out why. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ why ଏଥିରେ ନାହିଁ, because why ever is not viable in English. Why is not. You can say what plus ever, whatever. When plus ever, whenever. Where plus ever, wherever. Who plus ever, whoever. Which plus ever, whichever. How plus ever, something called however. But there is nothing called in English. Why plus ever, why ever. So that's why I missed it out. Okay, I don't mention it here. So ଆଜି ଆମର topic ହେଉଛି what is the meaning of what and whatever. How can you differentiate the two? And what is the situation where you can use it? ଆମେ କୋଉ situation ରେ whatever ଟା use କରିବା, whenever ଟା use କରିବା, we are going to discuss. First, try to understand what do you mean by WH words. Okay, this is the importance of WH words or significance, importance of WH words. So basically, we are using WH words to frame questions. ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ question ଟା ଗୋଟେ frame କରୁଛନ୍ତି, we are using WH words. Let's try to find out. ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଏଇଟା ନ ଜାଣିବେ, then it is quite difficult for you to understand. However, if you don't know if you don't know meaning of what, then it is difficult for you to understand whatever. So that's why it is prerogative. You are supposed to know what is the meaning of what, where, when, who, which, how. ଏଟା ଆପଣ କୋଉ situation ରେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ, then only we go to the next one. First, try to understand what is used for things, used for asking the information. Whenever I'll ask you, hey guys, what is your name, ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କଣ ପଚାରିଲି, I need some information from you. Okay, what's your father's name, which village you belongs to, like that. So whenever I'm trying to get some specific information, the word specific is very important. Whenever I need some specific information, obviously I need to ask questions something what is your name, what all the things, right? I request everybody to mute it, please mute it, because recording is on. Your private conversation will come out, it's not good at all. Okay, and I'll give you time, don't worry, let me complete everything. And whenever I'll take half an hour class, and another half an hour will be given for your doubt clearing and other things. Don't worry, you will give enough time. So in the meantime, I request everybody to mute their mic. Okay. Where is something called used for place? Where is used for place? Whenever you want to name of the place, then you can use where. Suppose you are asking, hey, where did you go yesterday? Suppose you are absent. ଭାବନ୍ତୁ ମାନିନୀ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ କାଲି ନଥିଲେ କ୍ଲାସରେ I can say ma'am what happens you did not attend the class why did you go so why did you go means I want to know the name of that exact place that madam has gone so here where is used for place when is used for time so whenever I say hey when did you come when did you join the meeting when you are planning to go to Qatar like that so I need the specific time from you so this is all about the specificness. That means what a ନିର୍ଦ୍ଦିଷ୍ଟ time ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି. If I say, guys, like when is the right time for you to speak to you? ତ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରୁଛି ଆପଣ କେତେବେଳେ free ଥିବେ or what is your free time? So when you will be free? Like ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ exact time ଟା ପଚାରୁଛି. So whenever you want to know the specific time a person is supposed to be available or something like that related to time, then you have to use when. Who is very familiar. You have been using it for quite some time. Who is used for person? Why? We are asking something like, hey, who are you? We are asking like, right? Who are you? So like that, you want to identify that person. Suppose I am unknown to somebody. Suppose somebody wanted to, I'm asking, hey guys, hey, who are you? That means we're basically asking, who are you? To a stranger. To a stranger. What is a stranger? A person who is unknown to you. Or you don't know that guy. So whenever you are unknown to a person, you are supposed to ask the question, who are you? Like that. Okay, fine. You can use in a different way when you are getting angry and somebody trying to meddling the situation. ମାନେ ଆପଣ ଦି ଜଣ ଯାକ ଝଗଡ଼ା ଲାଗୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ସମୟରେ ଆଉ ଜଣ ଲୋକ ଆସିକି ଇଣ୍ଟରଫିୟର କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି you cannot say hey, who are you did I invite you to come over here that is a separate situation but normally who are you or over phone suppose somebody is calling you are you going to say who are you? No. Over phone, that is called telephone etiquette. You are supposed to say who is this? Who is this? You are supposed to say like, let me write it here. Who is this? Okay. So whenever a person is, present before you, ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକଟେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ present ହେଇଛି and in that particular time you are supposed to use ଆପଣ ସେଇ ସମୟରେ suppose କଣ use କରିବେ like who are you suppose there is a person is sitting before me he is asking sir I want to join your class I want to take class like this feel very awkward for me so I can ask that guy hey who are you I don't know like that but whenever suppose somebody is calling ଭାବନ୍ତୁ like ଦେବଯାନୀ madam ମତେ call କରୁଛନ୍ତି hi sir, good morning. Yes, good morning. Am I speaking to Prasanna sir? Yes, speaking. Sir, I need to take your class. So all the things like I'm a teacher by profession. I have this thing, all the things. So in that time, I'll okay, fine. May I know who is this? Who is this? Yes, I'm Prasanna speaking. But who is this? Who is this means over phone. You are trying to identify a person. You are not supposed to say who are you. You can say who is this. Okay, that is called telephone etiquette. And believe me, I am going to tell you something called etiquette and how you can use telephone etiquette in your day-to-day conversation. ଆପଣ ଟେଲିଫୋନ ଏଟିକେଟ ଟାକୁ କେମିତି ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ ତା ଉପରେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ completely different session ନବା. This is not the class for this. We are discussing the significance of WH words and how it can be used with ever, however, whatever, whoever, like that. Okay. The next one is something called which. Which is always used for option. Whenever you have a choice, right? 1, 2. There is a choice. Black, white. There are two choices there. I can hey, which color do you like the most? This one or that one? Which which coat do you like the most? The brown or green? Like that. So whenever it is a kind of choice, it is something called your preference. Then you can use which. And how is used something? Okay, it is used Whenever you want to know in which way or in which manner something has been done. Suppose I say, hey, how did you come over here? How did you come? Man, ekte rasta आपण asile केमती? I just want to know the procedure. Hey, how did he pass the exam? He never studied in his life. How did he pass the exam? So you are trying to know in which way or which manner that guy passed the exam. So this is all about the intermediate path, the process you want to know. So this is something called what is used for things. Basically, when you are asking for what, whenever you are trying to ask a question using what, so that particular time you need to know the exact information, right? Hey, what's your name? Which state you belongs to? What's your father's name? That means I need to know the exact information. Place, exact place. When, time, exact time. Who, identifying the person. Who is, option, and how, the way, the process, the manner, something has been done. ତାହେଲେ ଏଇଟା ହେଲା ଆମର ଡବ୍ଲ୍ୟୁଏଚ୍ ୱାର୍ଡ ଆପଣ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି and that's a daily affair ଆପଣ ସଦାବେଳେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି day to day life ରେ ଆପଣ କିଛି କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି as you are framing questions you are supposed to use all these things and also why is there why is denote something called the exact reason hey why you are so late today ତାମାନେ ମୁଁ reason ଟା ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁ why କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଏଠି why ଟା ଲେଖିନି କ'ଣ ପାଇଁ because why ସହିତ wh ୱାର୍ଡ ଯିବ sorry why ସହିତ ever ଯିବ why ever there is nothing called why ever so that's why I omitted okay so our topic for today is that wh words with ever. So I did not mention why because there is nothing called in English. English रे सेमती किछ नहीं. That is you can say that however or whyever. Okay. So right now let me tell you something called whatever. Whatever. What is the exact meaning of whatever and how exactly you are supposed to use it. आपण ताको केमती व्यवहार करिवे. You are supposed to use it. आपण केमती व्यवहार करिवे. I am going to tell you all the things. So whatever is something called, it nullifies the importance of what? That's very important. That's very, very important. It nullifies the importance of what? What is nullify? Bring to zero. Null means zero. What is the importance टा अच्छी? A total nullify कर दी. Let me give an example. Do the, just take it out. Do exactly what I am telling you. Suppose I say, do exactly what I am telling you. ମୁଁ ଯାହା କହୁଛି ସେୟା କର ଯଦି ମୁଁ କହିବି ଉଠ ଆପଣ ଉଠିବେ ଯଦି କହିବି ମୁଁ ବସ ଆପଣ ବସିବେ so do exactly what I am telling what means specific information what's your surname what's your name ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଚାରିବି suppose ମାନିନ ମିଶ୍ରଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ପଚାରିବି ma'am what's your surname if I don't know that he can say Mishra if I say Devdani ma'am what's your surname Malik so you are supposed to give a specific information you are supposed to give a specific information, right? But whenever you are trying to use whatever, the very importance of the very purpose of what is lost. देखो sentence. Whatever you tell against me doesn't affect me at all. तुमे जहा कौच को ता मीनिंग टा हला तुमे जहा कौच को what do you mean by that तुमे भलो को खराब को मते गाली दियो मो कैरेक्टर विषय को it doesn't affect you. So that means what time कौन पे व्यवहार करथिले to give specific information but whatever ମାନେ ତମେ ଯାହା କହୁଛ it is not about specific it's about general things do whatever you want ଆପଣ ଯାହା ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ତାହା କରନ୍ତୁ ତା meaning ଟା ତ ଯାହା ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ମାନେ there is nothing called a single thing whatever may be the situation I support it whatever may be the situation jaha ho na kahinki whether it is bad it is good it is hard it doesn't matter I'll help you out but whenever you are using what you need the specific things look whatever you do I don't like tamane apun jaha karanti mate kharap laगे did I say any specific things whatever you do apun jaha karanti suppose you are studying I don't like your teaching style or studying style you are writing something I don't like that so whatever you do I dislike it tamane apun jaha bhi karante did I say a specific I mean action nothing all the action you do anything and everything that's why anything or everything जे कोनसी काम बा प्रत्येक काम को I dislike it. So what exactly you can understand? एटी गोटे ट्रिक अछि म आपन कहूची. Please be little bit, like, just try to understand the gist. Try to understand. ଆମେ what ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି to get specific information. Get specific information. But whatever doesn't, add to any specific information. It gives the general things. Whatever you want to do, you do. ତୁମେ ଯାହା କରିବା କଥା କର. ତାମାନେ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ particular କହିଲି କି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆପଣ ଏୟା କରନ୍ତୁ ସେୟା କରନ୍ତୁ. Nothing. But here look, do exactly what I am telling. ମୁଁ ଯାହା କହୁଛି ତାହା କର. Obviously ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ସମୟରେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ କହିବି. But if I say do whatever you want to do, ଆପଣ କରନ୍ତୁ whenever you are getting angry with your kid, ଆପଣ କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? Whenever you are getting angry with your kid, ଆପଣ ସେଇ ସମୟରେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ତୁମ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଯାହା କରିବା କଥା କର. I don't like. Whenever you are getting angry with your kid, you are telling तो इच्छा तो मन इच्छा ଯାହା କରୁଛୁ କରେ. Do whatever you want to do. Whatever, not what. What is used for specific information. But whenever you are using whatever, it is something called general information. So the very purpose of what is lost. अपन देखंतु, check out the example. Do whatever you want. तोर जोटा इच्छा हो सेटा करे. तो आमे ताको केमते इंग्लिश रे प्रकाश करिबा? How exactly you are going to? Because these are the situation. These are the situation that come across in your life, and you cannot deny that. अपन मन इच्छा इंग्लिश कहले होबनी. You are supposed to use the SBL technique, situation based learning. प्रत्येक situation ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ vocab structure ଅଛି, and you are supposed to use that. Right? तू मो विरुद्धରେ ଯାହା କହିଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ମତେ କିଛି ଖରାପ ଲାଗେନି. ଯଦି ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ situation ଆପଣ କାହାକୁ କହିବେ, how exactly you are going to express that? Do you say that? What do you say? No. Whatever you say. If you are using what, it gives a specific information. ମୁଁ ବାରମ୍ବାର ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହୁଛି. What represents a specific information? What are you doing? ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିବି, what are you doing? I am attending the class. If somebody will ask me, what you are doing? I can say, I am teaching to my learners or my students. All I can say. But if somebody say, whatever you do, I don't care. तुम जहा करुचो, you are teaching, you are dancing, you are doing anything and everything, that doesn't matter to me. So what is more important? What is used for specific information, but whatever doesn't, confine to its any specifically. It is something different. Complete. अपन देखो तो ये do whatever you want. अपन को जहा इच्छा करो. Whatever you say, you tell against me, doesn't affect me at all. Whatever may be the situation, situation bad हो, situation hard हो, situation difficult हो, जे कोनसी परिस्थिति रे मध्य आपण कोनथिनी, आपण सांग को आपण कोन कोनथि, मु आपण पाखरे अछि, डोंट वरी. सिचुएशन जहा ले मध्य, परिस्थिति जहा ले मध्य मु आपण हेल्प करिवि. तो सेही प्रकार सिचुएशन टाकू, how exactly you are going to express yourself in English? You have to use something called whatever. Whatever may be the situation, I'll be your last hope. Don't worry, you can count on me. Like that. So this is something called whatever. So let me complete all the things, then I'll take your question. Something called whenever. I have already informed you when is used for time. Specific. Suppose if I'll ask you, here is a question, check it out. When you will go outside, अपन बाहर केतले जिबे? When will be the class will be over? When you are planning to go to Calcutta? So when exactly? Suppose मु अपन अशोक सर मु पचारिबी. अशोक सर मते कहिथिले सर, actually मु 2 दिन क्लास अटेंड न करि पारे. I may not attend class. So may not मो माइंड रे अछि जे सर को दिन 2 दिन क्लास अटेंड करिवेनी. So as a just like as a friendly manner I say sir, like what's your about a Calcutta trip? When are you planning to go? Sir, I'm going on Wednesday. I'm going on Thursday, on 15th, on 16th, 17th, like that. So whenever I say when, so obviously I am supposed to get the exact date and time. The same things. Suppose apan mate kahibe sir, when is your next class? I say 10 o'clock. I have to give you the exact time. So whenever you are using when, you have to give the answer in terms of exact time. But whenever there is no time, check it out. It nullifies the importance of when. The same thing. When ର ଯୋଉ importance ଟା ଅଛି, when ର importance କଣ? To provide specific time. ସେଇଟା completely wipe out କରିଦଉଛି. Let me give you one example I have given. Whenever you go outside, please make sure to switch off the light. ତୁମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବାହାରକୁ ଯିବ ସେଇ ସମୟରେ switch off କରିଦେବ ଲାଇଟ୍ ଟା. କେତେବେଳେ ଯିବ ବୋଲି ମୁଁ କହିଲି କି? For example, like Bhavani sir ହଉଛନ୍ତି like he is my classmate, he is my roommate. We are living in the same place. ତ ମୁଁ ବାହାରକୁ ଆଗ ପଳେଇ ଯାଇକି ସାର୍ ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଯେ ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବାହାରକୁ ଯିବେ ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ଲାଇଟ୍ ଟା ବନ୍ଦ କରିଦେଇଯିବେ. ତ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବୋଲି ମୁଁ କଣ ଟାଇମ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଦେଇଛି? Did I say? I don't know baby. He can go 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So whenever you want to go outside, please make sure to switch off the. Whenever, that means there is no specific information available. Whenever you come to home from office, bring a kilo of sugar. Suppose madam ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି, if a married madam କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଚ୍ଛା ତମେ ଅଫିସ ରୁ ଆସିଲା ବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ କିଲେ ଲାଇକ ସୁଗାର ନେଇକି ଆସ, ଚିନି ନେଇକି ଆସ. ତ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଜାଣିଲେ କେମିତି ଆପଣ କେତେବେଳେ ଆସିବେ? ସେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତ କୁହନ୍ତି ଯେତେବେଳେ ତମେ ବାହାରିବ, it may be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, doesn't matter. But if I say when you are coming from office, you can say 5 o'clock. But whenever you are trying to come, bring this one. So what is more important? Whenever you are using whenever, you are not assigning any time frame. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସିବ, ଯେତେବେଳେ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ମାନେ କେତେବେଳେ? Any time. That's why I have written it any time or every time. So there is no specific time. Got it? So you can say that whenever, suppose ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହିବେ ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବାହାରକୁ ଯାଏ, ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପୁରୀ ଯାଏ, ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପୁରୀ ଯାଏ, ମୁଁ ସଦାବେଳେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ଦର୍ଶନ କରେ. Whenever I go to Puri, I make it a point to visit Lord Jagannath. ତ ଆପଣ ଜାଣନ୍ତି କେମିତି? କେବେ ଜାଣନ୍ତି? ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି, ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଏ, ତାମାନେ ଟାଇମ ଆପଣ ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି. ଆପଣ କହିବା କଥା ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ସମୟରେ ଯାଆନ୍ତି, ଆଗରୁ ଯାଇଥିଲେ, ଏବେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆଗକୁ ପ୍ଲାନିଂ ଅଛି ଯିବା ପାଇଁ. ତ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ ଯିବେ, ସମୁଦ୍ର କୂଳ ଯିବା ଅଛି ତ ଆପଣ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ଦର୍ଶନ କରନ୍ତୁ. So whenever I go, suppose ଆପଣ କହିବେ ମୁଁ ମୁମ୍ବାଇ ଗଲା ପରେ ମୁଁ ଯାଇକି ଫିଲ୍ମ ସିଟି ବୁଲିବି, ବା ହାଇଦ୍ରାବାଦ ଗଲା ପରେ ରାମୋଜୀ ଫିଲ୍ମ ସିଟି ବୁଲିବାକୁ 100% ମୁଁ ବୁଲିବି. You can say whenever I go to Hyderabad, I always make it a point to visit the Ramoji film city. तो आपण एथुर कोण बुझिले? तो when is used providing something called specific time. If I'll ask you guys, when your next class? Sir 10 o'clock. When you are planning to leave? Sir tomorrow. Like that. You are trying to give specific information. But whenever I say, whenever you want to go, make it a point to call me. ତାମାନେ ତମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଫ୍ରି ହବ, ଆମେ ଏମିତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି. ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆପଣ ଏବେ ଫ୍ରି ଅଛନ୍ତି, suppose let me give a call to Ashok sir. Sir, are you free right? No sir, I am taking class. ଠିକ ଅଛି ସାର୍, ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଫ୍ରି ହେବେ ଟିକେ କଲ୍ କରିବେ. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଫ୍ରି ହେବେ, ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଛି କେତେବେଳେ ଫ୍ରି ହେବେ ବୋଲି, I don't know. So I'm asking you because that is something called whenever you are free. Whenever you will be free, please give me a call. That is something called the modalities, the situation where you can use whenever. Right now, let's take something called wherever. When is used for specific place, it is used for specific place. Okay. If I say where will you go, where did you go? So ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରୁଛି like suppose ଦେବଯାନୀ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ କାଲି class attend କଲେନି. So I can ask ଦେବଯାନୀ ମ୍ୟାମ୍, so ma'am like you did not attend class yesterday. Where did you go? Sir, I went to Puri with my friend or family, something like that. So ମାନେ madam ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗା ମତେ କହିବା ପାଇଁ ବାଧ୍ୟ. If he is in a good talk with me. I am not, if I am an outsider, no need of providing any information. But if he is compelled to give me, just like if I am not able to take contact your class history, you have every rights because you are a friend. You can call me like this. Hello, sir. So what happens? Why did not you conduct the class yesterday? Sir, I was going here and there, or I was busy for this kind of thing. So what exactly you can understand? Whenever I say where, I am supposed to get the name of that place. ଆପଣ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଆପଣ ପଚାରନ୍ତି, ଛୁଆକୁ ପଚାରନ୍ତି, hey, where did you go? କୁଆଡେ ଯାଇଥିଲୁ? ସାଙ୍ଗ ଘରକୁ ଯାଇଥିଲି. I went to my friend's house. I went to here. I went to there. So you need to know, you wanted to know, or you want to know something called the exact place that person has visited. But here, just take it down. Wherever you go, take a bottle of water with you. Whether you go to playground, whether you go to school, you go anywhere, it doesn't matter. But take a bottle of water with you. because you have some problems. You are not taking water. He always goes wherever he wants. ସେ ଯୁଆଡେ ଇଚ୍ଛା ସିଆଡେ ଯାଏ। ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କୁହନ୍ତି ମୋ ଇଚ୍ଛା ମୁଁ ଯୁଆଡେ ଯିବି। It's my wish to go wherever I want, wherever. There is no specific. Okay. So you can say wherever I go, I always take an umbrella. This is a rainy season. Wherever I go, always I take this tablet. ଦେଖିବେ କିଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ମେଡିକେସନରେ ଥାନ୍ତି ତ ଆପଣ ଯୁଆଡେ ଯାଆନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ସେଇ ମେଡିସିନଟା ନେଇକି ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି। So how can I say wherever I go ଆପଣ କୁହନ୍ତିନି ମୁଁ ଯୁଆଡେ ଯାଏ ମେଡିସିନଟା ସାଥିରେ ନେଇକି ଯାଏ। You can say wherever I go I always take this medicine with me because without that I can't survive. So here the very purpose of where is to give the specific information about a place. But whenever I say wherever, it doesn't give any specific information. It's a general information. ଆପଣ ଯୁଆଡେ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ନା ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ସପୋଜ ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କୁହନ୍ତି ଯୁଆଡେ ଯାଉଛ 6ଟା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆସିକି ପହଞ୍ଚ ଘରେ wherever you go I don't care but make it a point to reach office or to reach home before 6 o'clock. So this is something called wherever. The next one is called whoever. The same formula is same. Whenever I say, who are you, wherever you are, that means exactly I want to identify that person. Whenever, ଆପଣ କାହାକୁ ପଚାରିବେ? Suppose, can I ask you, all the people those who are with me, who are you? No, I am not supposed to ask. You know why? Because I am familiar with you. Suppose I am a stranger. Suppose I am, asking some degree of talking that you don't find comfortable. That time you can ask me, hey, who are you? Who are you? Like that. Because you want to identify the person. And over phone, you are supposed to identify by calling who is this. Don't say who are you, please. Don't say whenever you are trying to call. Suppose upon good unknown call as upon so save करछंती mobile रे. But suppose there is some unknown call and you don't have something called, you have a don't true color. You don't install true color in mobile phone. तो कौन हो अपन गोटे कॉल जेतल पाइबे से अपन कॉल करिवे हाय सर आई एम देव सर से कथा होची यस आई एम देव स्पीकिंग बट हु इज दिस नॉट who are you is always a point make it a point whenever somebody physically present with you अपन वर्तमान physically नाहति मो suppose there is a person who is sitting before me or he is just mingling with me so I can ask him whenever I can see I can touch I can feel his presence just like physically se mo pakhare achi in that particular situation you can say worry but whenever it comes to over phone always say with this yeah this is Prasanna speaking with this like that okay so with this why exactly you are asking because you want to identify that stranger ଯଦି ଆପଣ ମତେ ଜାଣିଥିବେ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଫୋନ କଲେ ଆପଣ ତ କହିବେ ସାର୍ ଗୁଡ୍ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ମୁଁ ବି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିବି ହଁ ମୁକ୍ତିକାନ୍ତ ସାର୍ ଗୁଡ୍ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଅଶୋକ ସାର୍ ଗୁଡ୍ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଲାଇକ୍ ଅଲ୍ ଦ ଥିଙ୍ଗସ୍ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଗୁଡ୍ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ତ ମୁଁ ଯେହେତୁ ଜାଣିନଥିବି ଆପଣ ମୋ ନାଁ ନେଇକି ମତେ ପଚାରିବେ ଆଉ କିଛି ମତେ ପର୍ସନାଲ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ପଚାରିବେ obviously I have every reason to react by saying who are you if he is physically present otherwise I can say who is it okay so who are you whenever you are trying to say you want to identify that person you want to identify the person. But look at the second sentence. Whoever you are, you have to come in line. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ suppose ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ଭାବନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଏମଏଲଏ ଙ୍କର ପୁଅ ବୋଲି କହିକି ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ବିଜନେସ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଲାଇନ ରେ ଆସୁଛି ତ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଦ ରିଲେଟିଭ ଅଫ ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଏମଏଲଏ ତ ଆପଣ ମତେ କଣ କହିବେ ତୁମେ ଯିଏ ହୁଅ ନା କାହିଁକି ତମେ ଲାଇନ ରେ ଆସ whether you are a son of a police officer you are son of a MLA or anybody you have to come in the queue you have to come in the line so whoever you are means whenever I say who are you I want to identify ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆଇଡେଣ୍ଟିଫାଇ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି କିନ୍ତୁ whoever you are ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆଇଡେଣ୍ଟିଫାଇ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁନି I don't want to identify just come in line are you getting my point ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି who are you sir I am the son of that person hey I am your friend's brother like all the things because I want to identify କିନ୍ତୁ ମତେ ଏଟା ଆଇଡେଣ୍ଟିଫାଇ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଦରକାର ପଡୁନି that's why it nullify the importance of who in a sentence who ର କାମଟା ଯାହା whoever ତାକୁ nullify କରୁଛି nullify ମାନେ completely zero କରିଦଉଛି significance କୁ ପୁରା zero କରିଦଉଛି ତାର importance ଟାକୁ zero କରିଦଉଛି okay whoever you are you have to come in the line ତୁମେ ଯିଏ ହୁଅ ନା କାହିଁକି okay the second thing is that please collect your admit cards whoever have not collected so far. ଯେଉଁମାନେ, whether you are a class monitor or anybody, those who have not collected, those whoever have not collected, they have to collect it. So what exactly you can understand here? ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ever ଲଗାଉଛନ୍ତି ତ ଏମାନେ significance ଗୁଡାକ just check it out. ଆପଣ what ରେ ever ଲଗେଇଲେ whatever, ତାହେଲେ what ର significance importance ଟା lost ହେଇଗଲା. whenever, ତ when ର whenever ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲଗେଇ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି whenever ହେଇଗଲା ତ when ର significance lost ହେଇଗଲା. wherever, so where the significance lost. Significance মানে importance, গুরুত্বপূর্ণ. Okay. Whoever, whose significance is lost. Whichever. Let me check it out. Whichever. Okay. So what is the situation? It nullify the importance of which. Use for saying that it doesn't matter. अच्छा which कोच में व्यवहार करिया पे कोई just check it out. It is use something for something, which is option. Whenever you have option, choice. Use for knowing your choice. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର choice ମୁଁ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହେଁ, I can say, okay, which mobile you want? Samsung or Apple? Like that. Which color do you prefer? Black, red, like that. Okay. Which you like? Adidas or another company? Puma. So like that. So obviously, which is used to know your preference. You need, ଆମେ କହୁଛେ, which one you like? Like that. Which one? Which is always used to give you preference. ଆପଣଙ୍କର preference ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ, ଆପଣଙ୍କ choice level ଟା ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ, ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ କହୁଛେ କଣ, like the way you love something, ତ ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ which question କରିବି. But look at the things whichever. So whichever is used, it is used saying that it doesn't matter which person thinks is chosen because the end result will be the same. ଆପଣ A choose କରନ୍ତୁ କିମ୍ବା B choose କରନ୍ତୁ. Let me give an example. ଦିଟା ରାସ୍ତା ଅଛି, ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବା ପାଇଁ, there is a destination and two ରାସ୍ତା, ଦିଟା ରାସ୍ତା ଅଛି. ଏଇ ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଯିବେ ନା ଏଇ ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଯିବ? I can ask you, which road you want to travel? Which? ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ଯୋଉ whichever ଲଗେଇଲି, ତାମାନେ ମୁଁ କେମିତି କହିବି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ, ଆପଣ ଏଇ ରୋଡରେ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ କିମ୍ବା ଏଇ ରୋଡରେ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ, doesn't matter. ଆପଣ ଏଇଟା ଅଧଘଣ୍ଟା ଲାଗିବ, ସେଇଟା ଅଧଘଣ୍ଟା ଲାଗିବ. You can reach at the same point. You can say, whichever way you go into this particular road, you will reach the destination at the same time. Whichever way you look at the project, you can make it profitable. ଆପଣ ଯେମିତି ଦେଖିଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଟାକୁ ଆପଣ ପ୍ରଫିଟେବଲ କରିପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ. I am sure you will have a good time. Whichever cruise you decide to take. ଦିଟା cruise ଅଛି, 1 and 2 ଅଛି. Okay, ମୁମ୍ବାଇ ଆପଣ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଦିଟା cruise ଅଛି, ମାନେ ଯୋଉଟା ଜଳରେ ଆପଣ ଯାଆନ୍ତି ବୁଲାବୁଲି କରିବା ପାଇଁ. ତ cruise ଦିଟା ଅଛି, A and B ଅଛି. ତ ଆପଣ A ନିଅନ୍ତୁ କିମ୍ବା B ନିଅନ୍ତୁ, ଦିଟା ଆପଣ ପାଇଁ ଫଳପ୍ରଦ ହେବ. Means you can enjoy, you can have a good time. So remember, whenever I say which, specific choice, whichever, no specific, both are applicable. Exactly same way, whoever, where, wherever, whenever, whatever. So today we have learned, and there is one things has been left, that is something called however. If the concept is a little bit different, so I want to make it tomorrow. I'll just explain this tomorrow, and it's time for me to take any questions you have. Right now, you can ask me any questions. Okay.